What in the hell is up with you people today? Okay, that was terrible. That was a bad accent. What the is up? Pause. I'm squeaky. I'm making all types of noise. Let me give y'all a proper intro. Wait a minute. Wait. What the is up, my people? How are you guys doing today? We're back at it again with another court camp video. Today I put the glasses on, you know what I'm saying? And because I'm feeling fancy right now. And yeah. I mean, you guys, I don't know if you can see the title actually, but it says father pleads guilty to the murder his son committed. So we got fathers pleading guilty to their son's crimes. He taking that charge for him. You know what I'm saying? Is that solid or is that stupid? We both know it's stupid, but how? But we don't know the legalities of the whole thing. So let's get right into it and see what's popping, see what it's hitting for, you know. Let's see what it's hitting for. Wait a minute. Let's get a good start on that.
Next, we're in Louisville, Kentucky, for the trial of 17-year-old Joshua Young. The teen's been charged with complicity to murder and tampering with evidence in the brutal killing
Joshua Young, complicity, murder, tampering, okay.
Of his 14-year-old stepbrother, Trey Zwicker.
Why is this always against the family? Why are these murders always against families?
2 years earlier, Zwicker was found bludgeoned to death in a creek near where the teens lived. Now Young is standing trial and has been implicated through testimony from a cousin who claims Young admitted to the killing. But just a few months earlier, it was Young's father, Joshua Gauker, who...
Their whole family look like some criminals. Them niggas look like criminals. Hold up. I ain't never seen white people that look like criminals, but them niggas look like criminals.
...to actually carrying out the murder.
What?
After being sentenced to life in prison, Gauker appears in shackles at his son's trial to remind everyone what he told them already, that he and he alone was responsible for killing his stepson,
trying to get his son out. Trying to give his son a decent
son
life.
Joshua had nothing to do with it.
Since arraignment court, I've told you I've done it. I admitted everything I've done. I've been sentenced for it. Life in prison.
He is too bold for what he has been doing. He is too bold. Too bold. Very too bold. Ain't even eating good. You can see.
Yet here I am, going over this same story.
Bro is mad to
Gauker
be
also
there.
explained his motivation for the horrific crime: to get even with his wife, the victim's mother, after she aborted their unborn child.
What? What the fuck? To get
In his
back?
confession, he said that he alone used a metal pipe to beat his stepson to death.
Stepson.
Left his body in a creek.
God.
You're the mastermind, right?
I mean, you can call it what you want. It's not easy to be a mastermind when you do.
This nigga's not no damn mastermind. This nigga, the only thing he masterminds is getting food from the fridge or some shit, bro. Nigga's not. Matter of fact, he ain't even got no fridge. Bro's in prison. He ain't masterminding shit. When he was out, I'm pretty sure he wasn't masterminding shit anyway. How do you mastermind? How you a mastermind and you can't even control your girl, my nigga? She got an abortion without your consent. You know what I'm saying? Without none of your permission. So how are you really a mastermind, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? It's a dirty game out here, though. She gets an abortion. He kills her stepson. This nigga gotta be one of them crazy religious folks, bro. Gotta be.
Dumb people.
Dumb
The
people.
prosecutors believe he was trying to protect Joshua. They're
What?
not buying the father's story and press Gauker for details.
You told the judge that after you all smoked the blunt, that Amanda fell asleep,
Yeah, she fell asleep.
and that you went out on the couch to play Mortal Kombat.
Sound like some nigga shit.
I don't know. I know what you're doing. You're trying to make microscopic little holes in the that I didn't even give a about 2 years ago. So how can I tell you the exact thing now when I
You
really
right,
didn't
though.
give a then?
He right though.
If you're telling the truth, it shouldn't be so hard.
She's also spitting
Finally, when
facts.
asked why he killed his stepson, Gauker delivers a chilling answer.
I know he's
It
gonna
just
say
felt
it right
right.
now.
I mean, I know it sounds.
Pause. He said it felt right to kill his stepson. Put him under the jail. Put him down there. You know what I'm saying? How does it? I don't understand these niggas, bro. How does it feel right to kill a child, a 14-year-old child that has nothing to do with you? Don't get me wrong. If you're a crazy religious nut and like, yeah, you think abortion is murder and all this, that's cool. And if you think she murdered your son, I can understand the anger behind that, because say if you get her pregnant and without your consent she gets that abortion and you're a crazy religious person, you're like, man, you just killed my son. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand that anger, but to go out and then bludgeon a 14-year-old to death, not to shoot him, not even to like give him a quicker death, you bludgeoned him to death with a weapon. That's not quick. That's a very painful, almost slow death. So dude's just a monster, bro. He's just too bold out here. He's just crazy, man.
It's monstrous and all that, but it's not. If we was in the Old Testament, it'd be the same thing.
See? Crazy religious.
After more than a week-long trial, Gauker's son, Joshua Young, was found not guilty of complicity to murder and tampering with evidence. But the story doesn't end there. 6 years...
Before they tell you the rest of the story, what do you guys think about that? Do you think he should have got off? Me personally, I don't think so. I do not think so at all. Mind you, I have none of the details of the story, but from face value, all of what I'm hearing is basically what had happened was the mother gets an abortion. The father finds out and kills her son, which is his stepson. And the father's actual son, not stepson, his birth son, helps him cover up the crime. That makes too much sense. You know what I mean? So me personally, I would have liked to see him. I wouldn't like to see anybody in jail, but for what you did, you have to pay for what you did in the way. So if the father's gonna pay in this way, the 14-year-old lost his life. You have to take your licking too. You know what I mean? You can't just sit out there and let your father take that battle for you, because you were complicit in that crime too. You may not have murdered him, but you aided in it. You know what I mean? So you just like in South Carolina, because I lived in South Carolina for a long time. They have this thing called guilty by association. I don't know if this is in every state or what, but guilty by association means, say for example, you're in a car with 4 other people or 3 other people, and you're in the back seat, right? And say one person by the window hangs out, does a very quick drive-by. You knew nothing about it, right? Everybody, and matter of fact, let's say the drive-by happens, and let's say one person gets hit and they die, right? In South Carolina, what will happen is everybody in that car, all 4 of you, are getting charged with murder. Every single one of you, all 4. It doesn't matter. So, at least early on, you have to learn who to associate yourself with. At least for me, because I kind of grew up over there. So very early on, you kind of had to learn to associate yourself with certain people and act a certain way. But yeah, let's get back to the video. I'm kind of rambling.
Years later, despite his father's confession, Joshua Young claimed he was the true killer in a detailed confession letter obtained by the news media.
Oh, so dad was solid then. Dad was a solid nigga. I ain't gonna cap. He took that licking for his son. He was a solid one for that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Would I have done it? Hell no. No. Hell no. Crazy, nigga. You laid that bed. You made that bed, nigga. You laying that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, father was solid on that one.
Wrote that he was, quote, ready to get the raw and uncut truth out there, yet never provided a clear motive for the murder. Despite the confession letter, under the legal principle of double jeopardy,
cannot be tried again
in a criminal case for the murder of Trey Zwicker.
That's one of the crazy things about our judicial system. It's crazy, but it's also a good thing because it protects you. Say, for instance, the cops catch you with like drugs on you on a traffic stop, and they don't read you your rights, or they perform it improperly. That means, matter of fact, say it's an illegal stop, they can't use any of that evidence. So that's one thing. I don't know. There's just little things in the judicial system that we have here that when they work in the opposite, and when they work against our favor, we look at them as to why we have them. But when they work with our favor, we're very lucky. We feel very lucky to have those things. Say, for example, like double jeopardy. So yeah, let's get back into it.
After having already been acquitted.
Thanks for being a fan of Court Cam.
All right.
Subscribe.
That's it. I mean, this is a weird one. Father takes the rap for the son, but the son really did the crime. This is like some AMC, like some soaps, some true life shit. You know what I mean? Like the son did the crime and the father took the charge, and he had to the cops thought that he was protecting the son, so he had to go and make a scene to make it seem like, yeah, it's really him. You know what I mean? So it's a crazy this is a crazy court case video. These court case videos are kind of crazy. I feel like I'm watching like Law and Order or some crazy shit, but yeah, that's been it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on everything, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Got a lot of blue stones on me, baby. I ain't tryna take home. I just got another phone. Tell her gotta leave me alone. Got a lot of blue stones on me, baby. Plus I got another zone. And I got another home. I just found some better dome. Got a lot of blue stones on me, baby. I don't even know your name. Like a son of Johnny Depp. Icebox, new chain. Got a lot of blue